Finally have one.
You're insufferable, Adam.
I'm just kidding.
Entranced by Arca's sudden and impactful entry to the scene, the balance of the team's scales of brains versus brawn have abruptly shifted. While Arca is engaging a group of 4 troopers and an officer with her beguiling words, Fasa crawls to free a batch of Wookiees, and Gonzoro, having just choked out a Wookiee handler, turns to free another group. Kier and Aang, with tensions high, climb into the building of the suspected Wookiee holding area, the entire party with an unspoken sense of urgency, recalling their encounter on Savareen in a trail of rumors and information it left behind. All right, TO1T is first.
That's embarrassing.
20?
Do I roll for TO1T and everything now?
Yeah, you're controlling TO1T.
Okay. Well, he's headed back to no. He's headed towards Fasa, I believe.
He's got a ways to go if that's where he's headed.
Yeah. So. Well, he couldn't fit through the hole that Jason cut, and he wouldn't cut a bigger hole, so.
Fuck you, Rye.
Okay, he got a 19, so yeah, I guess I don't know if I communicated to Fasa if TO1T's coming, so let's do that. Foss in the midst of sneaking towards people.
He has quite a ways to go. I mean, if he'll basically reach back to where the ship is on his next by his next turn. So he's got quite a ways to go.
Okay, cool. Then let's just keep on that path.
What kind of droid is he?
All right, Kier.
Where am I? I don't know what's going on.
So just to catch you up, you have cut into this building, the side of this building, and you and Aang are crawling, or basically entered into it, looking for the Wookiee holy area. And I believe, I can't remember where this information came from. Someone provided this information over the comms to you guys. I think it was Fasa, that he suspected this was where the Wookiee holding area is. So you guys are in there kind of scouting it out and looking for.
All right. I'm gonna do a perception just to see.
All right.
What? 21.
All right. So as you kind of crawl through the hatch, this dimly lit or not really lit at all area, you do see at the end of a long hallway of just this tattered, busted building, you see a light, and you kind of hear some voices down there as well. And they seem a little bit frantic from what you can tell.
Okay. All right. Well, Casey, I guess I'll just wait for Case and to also crawl through the hole so we can decide on what to do next. All right. She's into the building as well.
Gonzoro.
I mean, I guess I'll wait for, aren't you on the way over? Aren't we scouting it out?
No, I'm nowhere near you.
All right, I'll do a perception check.
Okay. I can tell you too. So you just took out that clone trooper and
choked him.
Guarding the group of Wookiees that you were trying to free.
Okay, I mean,
so just free the Wookiee.
Spitting distance of the stake that all of the Wookiees are chained to now.
Yeah, I guess I'll free all the Wookiees.
All right, so go ahead and you're going to walk up towards this stake. Like, what do you want? How do you want to free them?
I'll just try to pull the stake out, or how about break the chain? I want to try to break the chain.
All right.
Is this going to be another fuzzy handcuffs moment?
Probably.
I hope so.
How are you going to break the chain?
So am I just rolling a 1d20?
I'm asking you how you're doing it. Are you just trying to rip it apart?
Yeah, I just want to yank it like this.
All right, go ahead and do your
goddamn creativity, Mike. Come on.
I mean, come on.
Do your D20 and add your strength mod.
Mario butt bash it.
All right, not too bad. Oh yeah, I was just trying to make sure I had the right
I
sheet.
just shared it with you twice.
I'm not good at this. I'm not really good at Google.
Mike, are you supposed to be a teacher?
Yeah, I know my basics, and I have everything very organized. But like, I don't see something that Casey shared with me.
Adam, what are you talking about? He's being a perfect teacher.
Yeah, it's very true.
Mike, do you usually let the autoplay on YouTube go?
Yeah, I just put on music. I just put on a Spotify playlist, and
Alex, that's a good one.
the mod. Okay. Strength of 18 with a 4 mod, and I rolled a 12, so I have a total of 16.
Okay, so you pick up. As you look, there's like 4 different chains, one for each of the Wookiees, and you pick up the first one to try and break it, and you lift it up, and you start to try and pull it apart, and it doesn't really budge. It kind of moves a little bit, but it doesn't give any sense that it's going to break.
Okay. Oh my gosh.
Weight room.
Well, yeah, I know. I was trying to be cool. I should have just hit it with something.
Do you have an Electra staff?
Yeah,
No,
I know.
I still have
That's
it.
something I was thinking.
No, don't I still have it?
It like broke in half, I think.
Yeah.
He has an
didn't-
electro baton that he took from the trooper.
Oh, right.
So
But I have the electro staff that
No,
got
I have it,
fixed.
Mike. I still
Oh,
have it.
you
I think.
have it?
I'm pretty sure.
Ship.
Why do you have it? Oh, did you repair it?
Yeah, remember I cut it
Oh,
in half
yeah.
and I fixed it, and then I don't think you ever grabbed it before
Okay, that's
you
fine.
left the ship.
Yeah, Jace, I'd say we're pals. You take care of it, okay?
Isn't that on the ship?
You just said you had it.
Is it in your?
Oh yeah. I forgot.
Yeah,
I
it's
forgot.
in my inventory right now.
Then yeah.
Okay.
All
I'll
right,
keep it safe
Vasa.
for you,
You
Mike.
weren't even here last time.
You sound like me.
Vasa.
All right, what I want to do is, as I see it, I'm army crawling towards the chain or the stake that's driven down through the chain. I want to get there, stand up, like draw my lightsaber, like heroically ignite it, and slash down at the chain.
All right.
Is this an attack roll or what?
Roll a d4 first.
Oh yeah, that's right. Random. That's the one that's rolled up. Here we go. That's a 1. Is a 1 good?
Right. Force point.
I don't know. It might just be one of 4 effects.
So that's fair. Not gonna be good.
He's gonna ignite it in his leg.
So as you raise the lightsaber, one large arc of lightning goes and just kind of shoots into the sky, and the lightsaber turns off. And the clone trooper that's watching the 4 or the 3 additional Wookiees that you're trying to free looks over you like in kind of some stunned confusion. And speaking of stunned confusion, he draws his stun baton and ignites it.
Oh shit! Is that all?
Oh, that's a cute kitty.
Is that all the action? All my actions for the round?
You can do another swift action if you want to just do some quick motion.
Can I? I can stow my lightsaber, but I don't think I can draw a gun.
You can draw a gun. Yeah, that's another swift action.
All right,
Can't shoot it,
let's
though,
just draw
can
the
you?
gun.
Oh, okay.
All right, so you're gonna draw your gun, and I'm assuming aim it towards him.
Yes, correct. Towards the chain. Yes.
Oh, towards the chain. Okay. Remember, it's like 3 chain. There's 3 Wookiees here, so there's 3 chains.
Okay.
It's like a big stake with a circle and the 3
You
chains.
also have all the keys. I gave you all the keys.
I look at
Everyone's like,
my hand. I'm
"Be
like,
the fucking hero." Do you want to draw the keys instead?
this was a whole week ago. Okay.
Oh, sorry. And I did put them in inventory, but because I didn't provide the new sheets, I guess you wouldn't see those keys.
Yeah, this is your fault, right?
So I forgive you on that. So if you'd prefer to draw the keys instead of
Quick draw. Yes, I would like to do.
quick draw your keys. Also do a D10 and tell me before you roll it, high, low.
I just love random number generators. Let's go high.
All right.
It's a 9, so.
All right. So you get the key into the lock on the first try in your
Nice.
swift action.
Thank God. I was gonna say 3 more chances to fail.
All right. Ain.
I'm not yet in the building. So let's go in the building.
All right, so you're gonna climb through the hatch and make it into the building and hang out, and Kier is there waiting for you.
Okay. Can I do a perception check too?
Yeah.
Real quick. 19.
So you're not really going to gather much more than what he saw, but as you look around, it just reeks in there, and you just kind of get some nasty smells, and there's definitely something living or dying in this building, and generally you feel like you've entered the right place.
Okay. Was my move to go in, or can I continue forward?
You can motion to Kier to continue to move forward, and then you guys can both move down the hallway.
All right. You come with me, jackass.
Watch your tone, lady. I have force lightning, and I'm not afraid to use it.
Clearly. All right, Arca.
Okay, so yes, I'm kind of done giving my speech. I've run out of things to say. Now I'm just kind of babbling, and
They're starting to lose interest.
yeah, well, because it doesn't have. I was trying to figure out. It doesn't. It says at the end till the end of my turn. So I think.
Well, you
Yeah,
can continue if you want to continue to try and babble. You can see how many of them you can continue to keep engaged. You can just roll d20 right against mine. So roll 4 d20 and just roll directly against me, and see how many we can keep engaged in this babbling speech.
Okay. So just straight D20.
Yeah, it's fine.
Oh, I guess it's wisdom, but.
Or is it wisdom on?
So 12.
We're just depending the plastic.
A nat 20.
Take a look.
A 7. And a 9.
All right, so only one of them peels off. One of them peels off and joins the other one sprinting towards Plo and Gonzoro, who are actually, one of them starts running towards Fossa, and the one that is about to be engaged with him. But the three of them just kind of glance over to them and just shake their heads and continue to just, you can't see their faces obviously because they're wearing helmets, but you can tell.
At
There's
this point, I've moved on to just like stories of my childhood. They both like my adventures and like my nanny just telling me how wonderful I am.
all right. Plo.
All right, I would like to roll perception just to try to gauge distances / ranges of all of the stormtroopers in my vicinity.
All right.
Oh my gosh. I always click on the 1d20 that makes me want to sign up first.
I get real dice, my dude.
Give me a 18.
Okay, so you're currently not fully in a full sprint, but you're in a light jog over to Gonzoro to try and help him out. You've slowed down because you see that it seems like he's getting it handled, although you kind of roll your eyes when you see him try and just manhandle the chain. And you take a glance behind you and you see a stormtrooper in full tilt coming behind you and like starting to raise his blaster. He's probably 30 or so yards off, but you have a sense of danger at this point.
Okay.
And you're sort of in the middle. You're probably 30 yards off or a little bit less of Gonzoro.
So this is more towards not necessarily Rye, but the rest of the team. I forgot where I kind of left it last time. Am I like, do they know I'm part of this team that's trying to break people out, or do I still kind of have the guys up of?
You haven't actively engaged anyone, so the trooper that's heading towards you isn't necessarily heading for you.
He's going for Fasa behind me, or Gonzoro behind me.
Yeah.
Okay.
In front of you. Gonzoro's in front of you.
Yeah.
The troopers.
I think for my turn, I'm going to play it safe and kind of turn my body and face him and kind of like act surprised that he's behind me, even though I kind of knew it, and make a exaggerated gesture to like move out of his way to make it seem to him like I don't want to, like, do your thing, do what you have to do. I'm gonna move out of my way, but also at the same time, ready myself to draw my blaster.
Okay. Well, as you might recall, and clearly don't, you were actually shooting at Gonzoro.
Oh, that's right. So my blaster already out.
Okay. So your rifle is drawn.
Oh, so you think so? So I'm gonna keep my blaster. I'm gonna look at him, like kind of move out of the way, but keep my blaster towards Gonzoro, but get all of my senses towards him. I'm aiming at him while keeping my blaster at Gonzoro.
Okay. All right, and he'll probably reach you on his next turn.
Oh shit! I forgot I shot at you, Mike.
Which is just after yours. So he's continuing to sprint behind you, and he raises his gun, and he sees you move out of the way, and he takes a shot towards Gonzoro.
I'm gonna laugh if this hits you, Adam. Dink him in the head, hit him for all of his HP. He's dead. Just out of the game.
Takes a shot, like 3 bullets, all of them, all fly past Mike at a good distance. It's not even close. That stormtrooper aim really coming into play here. The next turn is the one of the clone trooper that has drawn his stun baton at or near Fasa. And he takes a few long strides and just raises the stun baton up to swing down right at Fasa to try and beat him. Oh my God. What is your reflex defense?
Reflex is total 19.
These guys, you're lucky my rolls fucking suck. He swings down, and Fasa just like barely moves his body out of the way. Wham! It slams into the ground. A little puff of sand comes up, and he looks over it. He looks over at you and raises his arm again. And then there's another clone trooper that's sprinting towards you with it, and he draws his blaster, and he's probably an even farther distance off. He's probably 50 to 60 yards off. And he takes a shot while the other one is attempting to hit you. And he is actually going to take a shot. He shoots over towards him and just takes a single shot, and it hits the armor of the person that's trying to hit you, like with a melee attack. Just it hits him in the arm, and the guy looks back in confusion, and he like raises his hands for a moment, like, what the hell, dude? And the guy that's running towards you like lowers his gun real quick. just kind of answer it like, my bad. All right, back to TONT.
Okay. Has he reached the ship at this point? He's still.
Yeah, he's at the ship now.
Okay. Okay, let's have TONT just alert Fossa that he's on his way.
You might have given a suggestion as well. Since he's at the ship, mayhaps he can grab Gonzoro's sack of goodies.
Oh, that's right. We left those on the ship.
Yeah.
That's right. Perfect. Oh my gosh.
Mayhaps.
Okay, yeah. Let's TONT, can you please grab Gonzoro's accoutrement that is on the ship, please?
Yep, so he goes up into the ship and he'll be back out with the bag at his next turn.
Perfect. That is a good idea. I forgot you had all your stuff in
Here.
there.
I'm gonna motion to Case to move towards the like the frantic voices, and then go towards that direction.
Okay. So you'll both reach the end of the hallway here on your next turn.
Cool.
Nice hat, Adam.
The light is lit.
Adam, we can't hear you. No.
Nice try, bud.
No, still no.
How about now?
Yeah,
Yep.
was your F4 turned on?
George walked across my screen and turned off my fucking mic on the note.
All right, Gonzoro.
Here, I'm putting on mine too.
Where's my hat?
Nice.
They had a great game yesterday, but
Come on.
okay. Do I want to avoid combat until I have my bag?
You're a Wookiee with Wookiee strength.
Am I close to somebody? Or no, we
You're
should
trying to
probably
release
free
the
these Wookiees.
Yeah, they gotta help.
Yeah, dude.
I want to do a perception check, look for a heavy object, and I know. Can you tell me exactly what I got off that stormtrooper when I looted him?
Yeah, so it's an electro baton is the one thing in your inventory that you don't show.
Okay, that'll probably do more damage, right? I'll go with that, and I'm gonna try to right in the middle, because you say it's like a stake, and then all around it, almost like spokes on a wheel, right? Or what?
So it's like a giant stake in the ground with just a circle on the top, and the chains are attached to the circle. And there's 4 Wookiees in the area that you're trying to free.
Okay, well, I think I'm gonna. Can I get the keys and just free them? I forgot about the keys already.
You guys, your fucking keys.
Yeah, I know.
So you want to go back to loot the body?
Loot the body. Oh,
Like, where are you getting the
What?
keys from?
I
Mike
thought we
not
had the
looting a
key.
body?
for the Wookiees.
Fossa has them.
Fossa.
Oh, Fossa has them.
He's quite a distance from you.
Just beat the crap out of it with your electro baton.
Yeah, I'll try to do that. I'm gonna try to just free one of the
Won't
Wookiees.
they get electrocuted if there's chains and you're hitting it with an electro baton?
I will confirm that metal is a conductor.
Okay.
Mike accidentally kills 3 of his brothers.
I know.
Anyone want some fried Wookiee for dinner?
Oh, I just thought.
I'm just gonna hang. I'm not gonna take any risks or do anything. I'm just gonna wait until I've got my bag of goodies.
I could try breaking the stake.
Okay, I'll try breaking the stake. Why not?
Well, couldn't you do it with the unlit electro baton? Just not have it on.
But so
There's
wood does not
big stick.
conduct. You can hit the wood with the electric.
Is it a wood stake?
I thought it was metal. All right.
Gigantic metal stake.
Oh, I thought it was wood. My bad.
Okay, I want to do a perception check and just look for like a rock or something.
All right.
Next time, whenever we free all these Wookiees, let's chain up the stormtroopers so I can electrocute them with my force lightning.
Just grab the stake.
Jesus.
I don't know that that's ever been done that I've seen or heard of.
I'm definitely making that happen. I make my own
All right,
electric.
I got a 18 total.
All right, so you're pretty near the giant pile of debris that the Wookiees are gathering. So you imagine that there's probably something heavy enough in there that you can take, and you see a pretty sizable metal pole that you think may make a quick impromptu melee weapon.
Okay, and am I allowed to do like another one on like the durability of like the stake, or like maybe I can see like a weakness in it, or
Just hit it.
You can check out you can determine the stake. I mean, we can look at that if you want. So just future FYI, just tell me what it is you want to look at. Why don't you tell me what it is that you want to see?
Well, yeah, I know I specifically said looking for a heavy object though, and
Which is what I described.
yeah,
Yeah.
also wondered something.
So if you tell me also that you want to that you want to examine the stake, that's fine.
Okay.
So as you look at the stake, it's pretty sizable. It's probably it's a square stake, but has the top of it, and it goes down at probably a diameter of 6 to 8 inches. And you imagine that based on the size of the top of the stake, that it's probably a few feet in length.
6 inches, that's massive. Like,
So
It's
much.
got to hold Wookiees. It's got to hold 4 Wookiees.
It's holding 4 fucking Wookiees. Big ass stake. But as you kind of press the top, and it looks like that there's a little bit of play in the top of the ground, where the Wookiees have kind of clearly tried to drag it out before.
Here's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna grab that metal pole and try to free just one of the Wookiees and see maybe if they can help me out. And then maybe the Wookiee and I can like together lift it out or something.
All right.
I got it, Adam.
What are you trying to get? Are you trying to get the attention of one of the Wookiees?
No, I'm trying to hit the chain.
Hit one of the chains. Okay.
Yeah, with the metal pole.
All right. So you got to go grab the metal pole first.
Okay, I can do that.
All right. So you're grabbing the metal pole.
Yeah.
Fasa.
So I'm halfway through unlocking all of these chains, yeah?
Click. It's unlocked.
Click! Okay. What, does that expend any of my turn?
No. It's just
Okay.
unlocked at the beginning of your turn.
Okay. What happens when I try to ignite my lightsaber again? I want to do that.
roll a better fucking 20 then.
All right. Roll another D4.
Come on, big money. Why did I put this dice back? Come on, big money. That's a 3 this time.
So you draw the blade from your lightsaber again, and you ignite it, and zzz, zzz, and it doesn't turn on.
Need a new weapon. Slap the back of it like a
You just need Viagra.
jelly apple.
I happen to have a nope. Never mind. Not going to say that.
Okay, well, I'm gonna swap hands on my lightsaber and swift action draw my gun because this thing's not gonna frickin' turn on.
All right, draw your gun.
Do I have time to fire it?
You can fire it once. Yeah, at one of the troopers.
Yeah, we're gonna the closest one to me.
Yeah, and he's within arm's length, so you're basically at point blank range.
Meanwhile, I'm trying to frickin' Fozzie my lightsaber. Fozzie, what's the Happy Days guy? Fonzie. That's
Yeah.
Fozzie's a Muppet.
The Fonz.
The Fonz.
Fozzie.
trying to Fonz
I was trying to Fozzie bear my lightsaber.
Hey, waka waka! Okay. Ranged attack.
D20
I don't know how it's
plus your range
for,
attack plus dex mod.
Ranged attack plus next one. Yeah, okay.
George, stop with these. Come on.
28.
Ooh, I don't even need to pull up their reflex defense for that. You're gonna hit them.
So
How much does your gun do? Do you know?
What?
Do you know how much damage your gun does?
3d6. Is it take the highest d6 value, or
What is it? 3d6?
Yeah.
We'll take all 3.
Sick. That's gonna be 8 damage. Does this system add any ability score modifiers on the damage? Like I wouldn't add dex to the damage, would I?
No.
Okay, so then just 8.
All right. Raise your gun and you take 3 shots at them, and all 3 of them land.
Oh, that's why it's 3. Cool.
It's like a 3-round burst.
I get it.
All right. Ain. You're just kind of walking down the hallway right now.
Yeah, we're kind of walking down the hallway. I'm gonna draw my blaster pistol just because I don't really know what's going on here.
Okay.
Let's do a perception check too, because I can see pretty well in the dark. It's like a tunnel, right? That's what, or just a hallway in a building?
A dark hallway.
Okay. Yeah, I'll still do a perception check. I don't know what's going on here.
Do you have any listening bonus or anything?
Let me see. No. I have wisdom. Yeah, no, I don't think there's going to be anything that's, or well, maybe. No, gather information's only good when I'm talking to people, right?
Yeah, or at a computer or something like that.
Right. Okay. Yeah, okay. I'll just do perception. God. 20. Just very average rolls today.
What was it?
20.
I mean, even if it's a dirty 20, it's still a pretty good roll.
I guess.
So you can overhear the voices, and it sounds like there's some more troopers in there. Can you hear what's going on outside?
Roger.
The troopers. You can hear the troopers discussing. Orders are to stay in here and make sure these wookies don't get out.
Good.
Done?
Okay. I mean, can I tell how close we are to them, or no?
You're gonna reach the end of the hallway at the beginning of the beginning of Kier's next turn.
And we're to believe they're at the end of the hallway.
There's a light at the end of the hallway, so you suspect that they're at least in the area.
Okay, so if I want to use stealth, I should probably wait. Can I
You can use it now if you want.
Mm.
It doesn't hurt to roll it and
Yeah.
and try and go unheard.
Yeah, let's do that. We'll roll stealth. Hey. All right, 28.
Ooh.
All right. Not anything at this moment, but it will on the beginning of the next turn.
Okay, perfect.
Yeah.
Does that work? I can't tell if that works for me and my allies or just me.
It's probably just you.
Okay.
That's fine, Case. I'll go in loud. I have a plan.
Yeah.
I'm sure you will.
Jason's style right there.
All right.
Yep.
Oh, all right. Sorry, Arca.
Okay. I think I did all eyes on me twice last time, and I just did it twice this time, so I'm out of majesty points. Who is closest to me? Who can I see anybody?
You can probably see a decent amount of the team. Probably not Fasa because he would be behind you, behind the security gate.
Mm-hmm.
But you can kind of see everything that's going on in front of you. So the Gonzoro, the Wookiee, and Plo, you don't really know what's going on. You don't really have a bead on him necessarily, or don't have a read on him. And then you see TONT starting to exit the ship. And then you also have your 2 people as well, but I think one of them's on the ship.
Well, I didn't really meet anybody but Plo and Fossa, and the Wookiee is gonna scare me.
Yeah.
So I think Arca is gonna kind of trail off the talking. And she's gonna stand there awkwardly for like half a second and go, "Oh my, look over there," and hope that they look, and then she's going to sprint towards where she last saw Fossa, and because she only knows Fossa and Plus, so she saw them go.
They're in different spots,
These two.
but one of them is back, or Fossa's back behind you, and Plo is
I go towards Plo,
okay.
and I hope my guard is following me, and I'm going to
Tell him
sprint.
to do whatever you want. So,
Yeah.
Roll 3 more d20s.
Okay. For attack of opportunities.
Let's just see if they fall for it.
Okay. That is a 15, a 20, and a 15.
There's a reason that they're clones. All right. So all 3 are like, they deeply hear them audibly gasp, and they all look away, and you're able to sneak off in the other direction.
Check the stat block.
And then they're like, are photoreceptors messed up? And then they're still like squinting over there, and then like fully turn their bodies in that direction and start to walk over there.
They're just loyal, Rye. You wouldn't get it.
Yeah, that's what it is. All right, and you're walking towards Plo, or are you running that way?
Yeah, I'm running.
Okay.
She must not remember that. I don't like her very much.
I know, but you're the only one I know that I can see.
But the upside is you didn't engage one of the troopers, so
Yeah.
it's your turn, Plo.
So I forget if I used it. I don't know. I know I used one last game, but I'm not sure if the character sheet was updated or not. Do I have any stun grenades left, or are those all gone?
I don't believe you do.
Okay.
Let me check. You do have one.
I have one left.
Yeah.
Okay. So how far away? I'm not sure if I have to roll perception for this, but how far away was I from that group of 3 troopers that she just fooled?
You're now like probably well over 150 yards.
Oh, okay. So it's farther than I thought.
Give the stun grenade the old Yeetus Cletus.
I can't throw 150 yards. Patrick Mahomes can't even throw that far.
Yeah, that's gonna be tough.
So I forget what you said in the last stormtrooper turn. Did he got ahead of me, right? Or is he still a little bit behind me?
Passing you right now. He's like currently running by you.
So he's point blank.
Yes.
Okay, I want to shoot him in the back, like right in between his shoulder blades. I want to shoot him. I want to sever his spinal cord.
Ooh.
All right, this is gonna be after a really brutal hit to do that.
He's literally point blank. I can't miss this.
You can't miss it. You're right. Well,
You shouldn't miss it.
you
I
can't.
should. I shouldn't.
It depends if your roll is really terrible. All right, do your D20 ranged attack mod plus dex mod.
So range.
Pray you get over a 17 total.
Okay. Where's my dex? Okay, so dex mod. Okay, I got a 25.
All right, you will hit him.
Mm-hmm.
Shoot him, hits him in the back. Do you know how much how much damage your carbine blaster does? You actually have two carbine blasters.
I do?
Yeah, because you picked one off of a body somewhere.
Oh, all right. Where do I see my weapon damage?
I don't know that it's on there, so
It's not.
look for it.
Let's just assume I was using the stronger of the two.
There you go. It's the same.
Oh.
Bless you.
Thanks.
God bless.
It is 3d8. So roll 3d8 and add them all up.
Some quick maths here.
You're an engineer. You can do it.
Let's go. 20.
All right. That's fucking solid then.
Yeah, it was.
So a huge shot to the back, and it doesn't kill him, but it does knock him out.
Jace,
And he falls
get
to
the
the ground.
chain ready, baby. Get the chain ready.
Nope. What I'm going to do is I'm just going to get a big metal pipe and use my electric power to make a homemade lightsaber.
I thought you were going to put him on chains and then just shock the chains. I like that idea better.
All right. Yeah, let's do that.
We have one knocked out.
Okay. Good to know. Good to know. We have one knock.
One knocked out.
Oh, he did.
All right, where are we at? Hello. So now the clone trooper that is currently or actively trying to hit Fossa is again going to swing ye olde stun baton. And oh my god. Ooh. So again, after getting hit in the chest by Fossa's shot, he swings wildly. Woo! Whoops, sorry. Woo! And comedically spins around in a circle, like completely whiffing and missing you. The second one that's still running up is probably now 10 and 15 yards off, and he takes another shot at you, Fossa. You just can't make these rolls up. Oh my god. I rolled a 2 and then a 3.
Just
So
Digital dice.
system. What defense would this have run? What defense would this have gone against?
it goes against your reflex defense. So as he's running towards you, he's moving his arm back and forth, and 3 wild shots, and they're not anywhere near. They're way off. All right. Now we're back to the beginning. P1T.
All right, so he is
Now
leaving the ship with the sack of goodies. I know they're Gunzoros, but it seems pretty obvious that Fossa needs some help right now.
Shit all.
So would Gunzoro be on the way if TO1T would TO1T pass Gunzoro if he's heading to Fossa?
No. It'd probably take him twice as long if he went to Gonzoro first.
Okay. Well, he's gonna throw that around his back and then just head towards Fossa, as was the original plan.
All right. And he hauls ass. So
Yeah.
he's probably going to reach them.
What kind of droid is he?
He is
Is he like equivalent to like K2 from Rogue One?
He's kind of similar. The T-Series tactical droid, and with modified limbs to make him even taller and with longer arms.
Okay.
So he's almost 10 feet tall,
Nice.
9'9".
Badass.
Remember, he was designed to be a imposing bodyguard, and then modified once the owner met his first Wookiee.
Okay.
He was like, "Oh, I gotta make this thing bigger." So
Good.
he made it so that he could look down even on Wookiees.
Okay. Cool. Just curious.
So he will probably it'll probably take him a good 2 turns to get there, but he'll be there within 2 turns. And he's just like full tilt sprint. He's got like 6-foot legs. So.
Okay. Jesus.
Kier.
Can I look for a big metal pipe that I can carry around?
You have a fucking lightsaber.
Yeah, you have a lightsaber already.
Need
But
that.
I don't have 2 lightsabers
Shouldn't
yet.
dissuade you from this. If you want to look for a fucking pipe, you can look for a pipe.
But, yeah, the thing is, I don't have 2 lightsabers, and I want 2.
Jason.
We're about to come up on some
You just
stormtroopers. Who
looted.
cares?
You just looted a dead body, Casey's dead brother, for a kyber crystal. Don't
You
be
better
complaining
fucking use it.
one lightsaber. Right
Yeah, I will if you let me get off the planet so I can fix the lightsaber. Fine, I won't get a big metal pipe. I'll keep walking up on these fools.
We should see. We'll see. Do a perception check and like see how many there are or something. I think we should make a plan here.
We're basically at the light, right?
You're
We're
like
working together.
you can determine where it is that you stop right now, basically.
Okay, so can I do a perception to see how many there are?
Yeah.
Okay. 22.
All right. So as you look forward and you're you've slowed to a walk now, and you see one trooper with the stun baton ignited in his hand and a blaster at his hip, and he's turned. So as you're entering the hallway, he's facing and he's turned, talking to more, but you're not able to tell how many because they're out of sight.
And so, Case, are you going to try and sneak up behind them? Or what?
One of us is gonna have to get out there. The thing is, I have the best stealth, and I'm also an imperceptible liar. So you're not bringing much to the table except for your weaponry, which is good. Like we'll probably need it. But yeah, I don't know. We can go either way from here. I also I can also speak Shirwook, which is the Wookiee language. I don't know how to pronounce that.
Treewood.
But so I could like just kind of sneak around and see if I can find actual Wookiees and like help them get out too.
While Jason makes a distraction.
Well, I don't know about that because I don't
basically I'm
even
just
have
useless.
like.
And you can just ditch him.
No, I don't have any options to like. I mean, I
It's just
assume
force
they're
lightning.
locked up. Yeah, I know. I assume they're
Fucking
locked up
York.
back here, so I don't have anything to like unlock them. I'm not strong enough, and all I have is a blaster pistol.
All right, well, I'm just going to force lightning 2 of them. Just going to...
All right.
Just,
So you walk into the room to present yourself, and you reach out your hand.
yep.
Immediately reach out your hand to, I guess, attempt to force lightning the nearest 2.
Yeah. Wait, there's more than 2?
There's 80.
Well,
I thought you said there were only 2.
You could
No,
see two.
I said there was 1, and he's talking to someone else.
Oh, boy.
This is repeated the first night in the cantina.
I'm not letting any go backs on this. We're fucking doing it, and whatever happens, happens. If you kill my character, then so be it.
That's the real DM feeling, I'll tell you that.
I'm sure Case would love nothing more than to loot your body.
Take those kyber crystals from my brother, you son of a bitch.
All right, use the force. Which I don't even know why I'm making you roll that. It's some ridiculous mod.
Rolled a 30.
Force point. Gotta be better.
Yeah, my mod is 17, so...
Jeez.
I told him we could double train, so.
Yeah.
That's fair.
All right, so you're going to hit.
Really?
I'm sure that's a shocker.
Haha.
Get it? Buzz.
All right, stand by. I need to see what this does.
Whoa.
8d6.
Okay.
And
Good luck with your
Add 'em
mental.
up.
so you're hitting 2 of them, but so roll 8d6, and it's going to be split.
Oh, I see. All right. Hold on. $29.
For 8 D6s, you got 29.
Yeah.
I feel like that's pretty good.
Really?
Bad.
Yeah.
It's not
I mean,
great, but
5, 5,
Max 48.
6, 5, 5, 3, 3, 2, 2, 1.
I guess it's not bad.
It's
So,
average, right?
Yeah.
yeah.
All right. Ooh, you are so fucking lucky too. Okay, so you reach out your hand and like give like a major blast, and there's 4 of them in the room, and it reaches the nearest 2, and they crumple and fall to the ground,
Dead?
unconscious.
Okay.
The tale of Josh Plague is the wise.
The damage threshold for the fucking troopers is 13.
Wow.
So it could have been a lot worse.
jeez.
You've now taken 2 of them out of a fight. Gonzoro.
I'd like to take my pipe back to the chains.
All right, you can take the pipe back to the chains, and you're there.
Yes, and I would like to let the Wookiee that is on just the nearest chain that I'm gonna hit. I would like to let that Wookiee know that like what my plan is.
They're pretty far away. These chains are pretty long, so you probably need to yell to them.
Okay, so I'll yell. I'll try to get his attention.
How are you doing that?
Just putting my arms up in the air and. Oh wait,
Or
I
are
mean,
you
I don't
actually yelling?
know. I don't know. Yeah, I guess
yelling
communicate my
true
plan. Like, how about this? How about this? I mean, do I get his attention? I'm just gonna put my arms up, yell really loud, try to get pretty much all of their attention.
Okay, so stand by. Let me look something up real quick.
I'm far away. I don't want to yell out a plan. What if they speak my language?
Spreckensy dick.
Dick.
All right, I don't know what the standard is for it, but you're going to get the attention of 3 of the 4. One of them is like way back into the building. 3 of the 4 have stopped what they're doing and are kind of express excitement because they kind of see what it is that you're up to.
So am I by a chain? Can I?
Yeah, you're
try
like at
to-
the stake where all 4 of the chains connect to the stake.
Okay. Well, I guess whichever random one, I don't even know. The one closest to me, I'll just take a good whack at it with my pole.
All right. Go ahead and roll your d20, add your base attack and strength.
Gosh, my rolls are all like 10 and 11. Is it just a strength mod?
Yes.
Okay. I got 20. Should I re-roll? I mean, can I ask you that? Should I use a force point?
No, you'll hit it. You're going to hit it. So you bring it down. It slams it. The problem is your damage is basically equal to your melee attack mod or your melee attack bonus plus your strength.
Wait, melee. Okay, so I got 13.
Okay. So you swing down and it dents it. It makes a pretty big dent, but it doesn't quite break.
When do we ever look at like the full strength total?
You don't. That's just what's calculated. That's just how your mods are calculated. Maybe I can hide, if you want, I can hide it for you so you don't even see it.
Sometimes I use it for like a passive check, like if I just want to make sure like somebody's wants
strong am I?
the barrel or something, and I'm just like, oh my god.
Mm.
Okay.
Okay.
You don't necessarily know how much damage they're going to be able to do, and it doesn't matter because you don't know what their roll is going to be, even if you knew what their mod is.
So did I do damage to it at
You
least?
did damage to it, yeah. You did 60.
Okay.
I dented. It's
I'm
just
cool
not
with it.
broken.
So you guess that one more hit on that chain, and it's probably going to break if you hit
Okay.
it.
And I can't hit it again, right?
Not this turn, no. But the Wookiees around you start like gathering around you, and just start like pulling at their chains, like they're all getting excited, and the fourth one comes into the area, and he also gets excited. Go ahead, and I'm gonna have you roll one more thing.
Wookiee's getting excited.
Well, hopefully he's like yanking at it and weakening it further.
Yanking it next to you.
Yeah.
Wookiee's getting excited and yanking.
That's why I
next
yelled
to you.
over to him.
Never mind, don't bother rolling anything.
Okay.
I've gotten a ridiculous amount of single digit. Fasa.
I would like. So what I'm doing is I'm standing in the midst of a melee, and I'm just looking sadly at my lightsaber, and I just close my eyes for a second and offer a prayer to the Force as I kick off my battle meditation as a full round action, which means I can't really do anything else. This is a skill that I'm using for the first time here. I just had it up. Come on. Basically, anybody within 6 squares or 30 feet of me gets a +1 to attack.
Okay.
You're just gonna like kneel down and like hold your lightsaber perpendicular, parallel to the ground with your eyes closed.
Yeah.
Please.
Come on.
Work, damn you. Side note: you can use a force point too on that D4 for the effect for future reference. So if you're like, no, this has to work.
Damn it, this is it.
A lot of force points power my Jedi abilities, so I don't really want to be too crazy with those.
That's true too. All right, so you're doing battle meditation.
Yes, I am, and I clicked back on my browser, and it's going to be right here. Allows you and your allies to work together seamlessly and with a level of precision that can only come from the Force. For round action, you can spend a force point to give you and all allies within 6 squares of you a +1 insight bonus on attack rolls that lasts until the end of the encounter.
Okay.
This bonus does not extend to allies outside the range of the effect, even if they move within 6 squares of you later on. Hang on, just a second. Is there anybody around me?
No.
Just a second. Let me do something else. Instead of doing that, I just want to just hold the lightsaber out just to the guy's chest, and I want to try and ignite this damn thing one more time.
Okay.
This thing's got to have like a 25% chance of actually igniting. But let's see. That's another 3.
All right. It's more like 50-50.
Only it was like one of those solenoid flashlights where you just have to shake it a couple of times.
That's actually exactly what I do before I turn it on.
And you hear something
Shake
clinking
weight.
around in there. Clink, 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 clink.
Waka waka!
Oh, shit. All right. So you hold it up to his chest, and it flickers again.
Cool.
He's really intimidated though.
So instead of moving, can I do 2 attack actions? I'm basically just going to say fuck it and use a force power.
Okay, that's fine.
I want to do move object on this mofo.
All right.
Use the force check must also exceed the target's will defense. I actually, instead of opening it up in a new tab, I did open it up in that thing. Sorry, folks, technical difficulties. That's a use the force check. Gonna be, what is that?
If it's more than
26.
Yeah, then you're gonna move him. What's going on?
It's just a matter of how much. Why is mind trick linked to the move object.
It's probably the same page if you just scroll up or something.
Move object is linked to mind trick and vice versa. So 26 can move object up to huge size and deals 66 points of damage.
Oh, 6d6. I think you were saying
Yeah.
6.
6 points of damage. This is why you get d6.
Level 4. Do 66 damage.
I'm like, all right, you just blew a hole in the wall 300
Boom.
yards away.
10, 15, 20, 23, 25 points of damage.
Wow. So you reach out your hand. He flies backwards into the side of the nearest building. Wham! And he
Makes
slams
a cartoon cut out of his.
I mean, sure, why not? He flies through like this, and the shape of his helmet is still in the wall.
Oh God. Nice.
All right. Good use. Good use.
Now, can I move, or is that all my?
You did double action. So, Ain.
Okay. So since Kieran guns a-blazing, I still have my stealth though, so what was I gonna do? I would like to use my stealth to catch my enemy off guard / snipe from a concealed location. So my blaster pistol's still out. I want to just kind of like creep. I know he like laid out the two guys that we could immediately see, but just kind of creep into like a corner somewhere where I can see additional stormtroopers and.
All right, so you're gonna peek right around the corner. Go ahead and roll stealth real quick and just make sure you're not seen.
My one from last turn didn't count. I thought that was supposed to roll over.
That's to make sure that you weren't noticed whenever Kier entered the room.
God damn it. 14.
Does it say what stealth is rolled against? It's probably reflex. I was just hoping for your sake that it wasn't.
I don't know what.
It'd be perception, wouldn't it?
I think it is perception.
That could be. Yeah, set the DC check for perception. All right.
Yeah. God. Yeah, I don't know what DC meant.
I shall roll. Okay, so
Is
you come
DC
around the
mean again?
corner and aim at the nearest one, and he immediately looks over and sees you and grabs the other one, and he's like, "There's another one! There's another one!"
Okay. Well, I guess I'm gonna try and shoot him. Can I shoot them both in one turn?
No, because you've moved and peeked around the corner as your first.
Yes. Can I shoot him at all? Nobody?
You can shoot one. You can
Okay.
shoot.
All right. Cool.
really
I'm
a
gonna
distance.
take aim and shoot at the closest guy.
So D20, ranged attack, dex, and there's no range penalty.
Attack. Ranged attack. Both. Yeah, ranged. Okay. So I got 19.
All right. Nice. So you're gonna hit him, and what kind of gun? What kind of gun is it that you have?
Just a blaster pistol.
Okay. It's 3d6.
Whatever. 3d6.
Yeah.
13.
Nice.
You're getting some solid rolls, yeah. So
Good.
sink all three of the shots into the one that called you out, and he falls to the ground, unconscious. Also unconscious.
Okay, cool.
So we have 3 KO'd right now.
Arca.
Awesome.
Okay, so I forgot what we left Plo doing.
He's just kind of hanging. Well, he just laid out one of the troopers that sprinted by him.
Okay, so I'm running straight for him.
Yeah, you're beelining towards him.
I with coattails waving behind me and running like a pansy ass. And I get to him and I grab his shoulders, I crouch down and I turn him back facing the way I was, and I'm just like, Heidi! Are they looking?
The three troopers have now realized that there's not really anything going on, and also starting to, via comm chatter, are starting to recognize what it is that's happening in the area, and like that there's a lot of action going on. So they're turning they turn their immediate attention towards Fasa just because he's the nearest, and they saw the body fly. So they're on the other side of the security checkpoint, or not the checkpoint, the security building, and they're running towards him on the other side of that.
Okay, and I guess I will I want to do as I'm like crouching and trying to hide behind him, I want to kind of survey the area around me.
Okay.
I want to see like how many Wookiees in the area still need to be freed, and kind of try to figure out if I need to be calling my pilot soon.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so I will roll perception.
Righto.
And that is a 17.
So between what you can see and the knowledge you already possess of the area, since you've been here a couple of times, you know that there's 5 different Wookiee camps, and they'll cycle out and that start at different times a day. So there's like a group cycle, and they'll kind of, the way that it works is they'll go from camp 1, 2, 3, 4, and then when they finish the 5th camp, those will be the ones that get caged and will be sleep cycled for 3 to 4 hours before they again get cycled back to camp 1. So that knowledge and what you see at there, you guys are currently at camp 1, and Fasa is currently at camp 4. So the knowledge you possess, as well as what you're seeing, you suspect there's probably still George.
George, dude.
There's still 3 other groups of Wookiees yet to be freed.
All of my settings are up now.
Okay. I'm not really a fighter, so
Yeah.
I'm just gonna shadow Plo for the foreseeable future.
Is there a mechanic where you can like give somebody advantage on attacks in the system?
I have that power.
That might be a good thing to use.
Let me make sure that it's not a majesty point power, because I have used all those.
Do those reset? Those reset at the beginning of each level too, right?
Yeah, well, they reset after a long rest.
Oh, okay.
Okay, so I do have a talent. So my talents are
Oh, George. Oh, buddy.
It's got to be called something like the help action or something.
No, I just don't remember what all my things are, Ryan.
Well, you can continue down that path, and we'll carry on.
Oh, I can use my encouraging words.
There you go.
So I'm like, as I'm like standing there, I'm like, oh, you took out those guards really, really well. I say we need to stick together because I know where everything is, and you are good at it with a gun. And just you look like you know what you're doing, and I don't know where we are going. So it just contradicted myself, and help. And you get
Something.
yeah. I guess that's not really.
We'll say that he gets -1 range penalty.
Yeah, there we go. Thanks. I have too many things to read.
For right now, we'll say that. That's how it will affect it in this scenario, because I think that will be useful. All right, Plo.
Do I know how many turns this guy's gonna be unconscious for before he gets back up?
You suspect it's likely not going to be in your lifetime.
Okay.
At least
Good to know.
not in a time that you're going to have to be concerned.
Okay, good to know. Good to know. So since I know that, I want to I want to think about just hauling ass towards Fasa, because I know he has 3 troopers that just turned towards him.
Mm-hmm.
But I also don't want to draw too much attention to myself. So remind me if I have to roll perception. Actually, let me roll perception for the terrain between me and Fasa right now. Uh, 15.
So you're kind of on one of the outer edges of this city square of leveled buildings, and you look towards the direction. You don't see anything beyond him, but you know that there's 2. You can tell that between you and Fasa, there is 2 more groups of working Wookiees who have now stopped and appear to be making some sort of ruckus. And they're kind of getting beat down by the clone troopers that are standing guard at their respective posts.
Okay, so there's 2 more groups of Wookiees. So there's 2 more stormtroopers between me and Fasa. Did I perceive how far away the closest one was?
The camps are separated by 1 to 200 yards.
Okay, but am I at a camp right now? How close am I to the closest camp?
You're within 30 yards of Camp 1.
On which side? Because that makes a difference.
On the inside.
Okay, so I'm about 60 yards from the first camp. Not Camp 1, but the Camp 2, I guess. So the next camp.
When I say inside, I mean towards the center of the city square.
Oh, okay. So the opposite side.
Your distance to the next camp is still,
yeah,
150 to 200 yards.
Okay. I'm just gonna take off hauling ass and just turn behind me and say, "Keep up if you can. I'll protect you if you stay with me, but no promises." And then just because I know that Fasa has some hell coming towards him, so I want to make my way to be useful.
All right.
Oh, he really does care.
You can fire whenever you want, but you'll be in, with her help, you'll be within no range penalty by your next turn.
That's what I figured. I don't want to, because I haven't fired. I guess I have fired at a stormtrooper, but I don't seem like I have too much heat on me yet, so I might as well make sure I'm close enough.
Fair enough. All right. It's now the clone trooper, the first clone trooper that has now reached Fasa. As he is running by, he scoops up the stun baton that was knocked out of the hands of the one that he blew away, and then ignites the one that he also has mounted to his, or that he had on his hip. So he's coming in with 2 stun batons, like one like major slam onto Fasa, who's still on the ground. Let's see how this goes. Another 2. So he goes up, bam, and Fasa again, just like imperceptible movement of the shoulder, for a big slam on the ground and a larger cloud of sand.
Do you remember in the prequels how when like Jar Jar Binks was fighting, he was doing like a lot of like pratfalls? It looks like he wasn't even to get out of the way of these words. This is exactly what's happening.
Yes, that's true.
I hate that so much.
All right, the last clone trooper that's still in the cell area, his full attention is on the person that took out 2 clone troopers at once. So he scoops up the blaster for the person, or from the clone trooper that just fell next to him, by Aim's hand, and aims both of those at Kier. And what is your reflex, D, Kier? So it doesn't matter because I already looked it up. Takes a bunch of shots, and all of them miss.
Good.
So totally whiffs it.
Love that.
Jason, do you have a guitar with you right now?
It's a ukulele.
Ukulele.
Wait, why the
Ukulele.
fuck do you have a ukulele?
Because I wanted to teach myself how to play
Why not?
ukulele.
Where? What?
Am I not allowed to have personal goals?
He's a
Adam?
college student. That's
No,
part
sorry,
of
I
the
was just taking
experience.
it back, yeah.
Go ahead. Sorry, continue.
Sorry.
The over in the distance in Camp 3, the 3 Wookiees that are there are kind of like just riled up from this uprising, and they have actually beaten down the clone trooper that's there. In Camp 2, the opposite has happened, and the clone trooper has literally beaten one of them to death, and the other 2 are cowering in the
Don't cheer for that.
are cowering deep in the building that they were plundering. All right, we're back at TONT, who has just reached Fasa.
Okay, perfect. Let's do a perception check for TNT. See what's going the hell on. It seems to be quite a bit. Natural 12.
Nice. Oh, sorry. That's to me to pull.
Yeah, I don't know his mod.
Not bad. 7, so a 19.
Yeah.
So the main focus, I think, for him right now is seeing the clone trooper that is actively engaging him with like 2 melee weapons, trying to beat Fasa down on the ground. Although he is not necessarily shocked, because he can't be shocked, but he is if a droid can express surprise, he is currently feeling it. But also in his photoreceptors, he is seeing the 3 troopers barreling towards them in the distance, and he lets Fasa know. He'd be like, hey, this is happening, and he also calls on the comms. It appears that there may be a bit of a scenario brewing here.
What? Perfect. Okay. Well, I'll ask him. Are you near Fasa? Do you see him? Are you there?
Yeah, he is standing or shall I say, laying right in front of me.
If he needs immediate help, please help him. Otherwise, just keep him protected. Keep everyone around him out of the way.
All right, and he says, "Roger, Roger," and out of Mike's bag grabs both the blaster pistols
Nice.
that Mike has in his satchel and aims them directly at and it's epic John Wick slow-mo, except it's a droid, so it's very clumsy looking. Reaches in his bag. And the clone trooper slow motion looks over at him. Oh shit. Let me roll. All right, we're finally gonna fucking hit something.
No.
It only works when you're rolling on the side.
When I'm the fucking droid that I made. All right, so he's going to hit him.
Oh, T1T's gonna hit him. Okay, good. This is good.
Wait, did I take
D6 with 2 pistols? All right, let me go back. Oh shit! Boo, 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 boo. He lays into him with a fucking blaster pistol.
Awesome.
And falls to the ground, and his dead body collapses onto Fasa.
Perfect. Well.
No,
Very dramatic.
Protected. Human shield.
Yep.
That's the best possible outcome for that.
Yes, it is.
Heat shield.
All right, Kier.
So there's still only one clone trooper in front of us, correct?
Yes. And now you hear the of the Wookiee, all the Wookiees shaking the cages.
George.
What was that?
The Wookiees are shaking the cages in the room that you're in.
Oh, okay.
So it's like a ton of energy in the room right now.
Oh boy. Wait, so like okay. How far away am I from the stormtrooper or clone trooper?
Probably 5 to 10 yards.
Okay. Hasn't hurt me so far. I'm gonna use force lightning.
Oh my god.
Uh,
It actually takes a turn to recharge.
yeah, the deal with force powers is that once you use it, it's like you're playing a card and you have to spend like a minute out of combat to recharge them.
Okay, well I didn't know that. So in that case,
You can use something else, but you can't use, like, that's draining for you.
Right. It's almost like once a fight kind of thing.
okay. So
And that was a good
I guess
by the way. Just saying.
I'm gonna break out the lightsaber and just sprint at the last clone trooper.
All right. You start trucking towards him. Roll your doodly-doo, D20 with and add your base attack.
Base attack 24.
What was it?
24.
All right, you're gonna hit him. What is
Really?
what does your light foil do? I believe 2d8. So go ahead and roll.
Okay. I don't know where I can find that, but is it total or best of both? Or best of
Total.
10?
All right, so describe how you're running at him.
I'm just like sprinter full. And I'm gonna come up and I'm just gonna two-hand across, try and cut this boy in half.
So it shatters through his armor, and the bottom of his armor falls to, and a little beer belly pops out.
Hey, we don't judge.
Doing a clone trooper. And he looks down and he goes, "Rah!" and just extremely angry. All right.
Get embarrassed.
Does the
Trying to
clone
determine who the fuck in this
topless
list is still
or
alive.
does it have the armor on the belly?
What?
I said I'm trying to determine my list.
No, I was talking to Maddie. Was talking while you were talking.
Oh,
I was
sorry.
saying, is the clone trooper topless now, or does he just not have belly armor?
It's like a bralette at this point. He has like the top of his armor and nothing on the bottom. It's like a clone bralette.
That's cute.
All right, Gonzoro.
So I want to take another. Whack at the chain, but first I want to motion to the Wookiee, to the one who it's attached to try to like pull it to like make it nice and taut, and then I'm gonna try hitting it
You
again.
can just tell him.
Okay, whatever. I have no idea how far away he is. I just know that he's far away.
All of them are now like around you, just like kind of yanking
Yeah.
the stake, and the stake's kind of like moving like this at the top.
So, okay, all of them are with me. Can I try to get them all like? Can I communicate them to like try to get us all like to grab it and pull it up?
Yeah. Go ahead and I'm gonna do this again. Roll 4d20.
I haven't gotten anything over 11. I got a total of 30.
Give me the individual.
11, 2, 10, and 7.
All right, so 2 of them like stop yanking the chain and look at you and look at each other, and like there's some communication happening in between them. You can say, and you can tell, you can hear what's going on, and they recognize you from the attacks, or from Kashyyyk, and because of your high position in the Wookiee army, and you left in disgrace because you weren't there during the attacks. So they both start getting a little bit frustrated and angry with you, but the other 2 are totally like aren't even aware of what's going on, and they're just like, yeah, let's pull this out.
Mike, traitor.
Yeah, I know. Does it work though with just me and the other 2?
All right, so you're gonna try and pull it out.
Yep.
All right, go ahead and roll d20 and add your strength mod.
Gosh, it's gonna be
weak.
so low. I have just 13. Jesus.
George,
Where's your strength mod?
I know. I just haven't gotten anything.
Force point.
So I got 17.
Force point.
17 total.
Yeah, Jace, that's like 8 rolls in a row that I've. 13 is now my highest. So.
The 3 of you grab the huge ring on the top and start moving it up, and it does move, but you get to like the peak point, and their muscles just give out because they're already spent. So then it's kind of you left there, and it kind of drags you towards the ground a little bit.
I haven't been successful with anything. I need help over here. I haven't done jack shit.
You're not in immediate danger, so that's why I don't think anybody's helping
Just
you right
wasting
now.
time. Yeah.
I'm currently underneath a dead body.
We ain't never fought Wookiees before.
Yeah.
All right, Fasa.
Okay. I can't, honestly, this is shameful, but I can't remember if I had my gun or the keys in my hand. I remember shooting, and I also remember unlocking.
You need your lightsaber.
If you want to roll perception, you can.
This is what I'm fucking holding in my hand?
You're holding a gun in your hand.
Can I like swap the gun for the keys? Because I want to get the keys to Toit.
All right. Do you want to roll a perception?
I would like to roll perception. It sounds like this isn't really much of a request.
No, it was a request.
At 27.
Okay.
You want it?
So you look back over at the stake, and the keys are still kind of dangling in the lock that you had unlocked for the Wookiees. But now you see the 3 Wookiees that you freed are now also sprinting full tilt towards the 3 stormtroopers that are the 3 clone troopers that are running towards you.
Okay.
I have to keep making that distinction. Sorry.
So I guess the perception is free. I want to tell to Toit. I'm going to say, "Hey, TONT, I'm fine. Grab the keys over by the stake and starts letting the Wookiees out of their cages, and then I want to extricate myself from underneath this dead body."
And TONT relays that message and to Ain.
No, I'm telling you to get the keys.
Mrs., do you approve?
Did you already release people? Do people need weapons around you? Do you have a bag full of weapons?
Just the AOL dial-up sound.
Spinny beach ball of death.
That's fine. If you're with Fossa and he tells you to do that, that's fine with me. That's fine.
He's like, Roger, Roger. And so he grabs swift action grabs the keys and starts sprinting towards also the same way the Wookiees are going, sprinting towards Camp 5.
So
you got to work on your droid voices.
Yeah, I
like it.
So I haven't really done anything yet on my turn. Can I get up?
Why don't you roll a d20 real quick?
No modifiers?
You can use your strength mod.
Can I argue that I can use my dexterity?
No.
Okay, fair enough.
Heave a body off yourself? No.
That's a 12.
Well, you do successfully heave the body off of yourself. Body hath been successfully heaved.
And is it everything that I'm able to do to just get up? Can I then make a shot at the nearest enemy?
Yeah, if you want.
Did the perception check include where the nearest enemy was?
The nearest enemy, sure, free. I'll include it for free.
Okay, I'm gonna make a range
for free. They're probably 150 yards off.
Okay. By the way, I was reading into that weapon finesse, and it looks like when I'm fighting with my lightsaber, it acts like a range, basically for all intents and purposes. It's like I'm making a ranged attack because it's basically swapping dexterity for strength.
Interesting.
So, but here comes the shot at this one, 150 yards away. Might work, might not work.
Who are you aiming at? The ones that the Wookiees are running towards, or
yeah, the ones that's closest. Where are the other ones?
I mean, not really. I guess not really any.
There's really no other choice, right?
There's one in the, or I guess the nearest one is the one that just got muck-ducked by the Wookiees. So
muck-ducking. That's a 17 on the dice until I figure out where my stalling for time. 25.
Stalling for time.
25 to hit.
Stalling for time. All right. And your distance. Stalling for time. Where the hell is my list for distance? I'm going to say that you have a -5, but you actually are going to snipe one of these MFers at distance. So, go ahead. What do you? Do you just have a regular blaster pistol too?
Pew, 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 pubes.
You have a regular blaster pistol? Yeah, you have a regular blaster pistol.
That's 11 points of damage, by the way.
D6. All right. 11 points of damage to one of said clones. Righto. Ain.
Okay. So currently the clone trooper is belly out, angry, running at Kier, correct?
He's not really running at him. He's what you can do at a close. But he's dual wielding these blaster pistols, trying to shoot him.
Okay, and I'm gonna do a perception check just to see if. Well, I don't know if this would be a perception check. If I want to, I mean, I want to obviously shoot this guy, but I'm worried I might hit Kier.
You won't.
Is that a perception?
You won't hit him.
Oh, okay. Good. Okay, so then let's shoot him. Let's shoot the bastard.
I mean, unless you roll like a 1, which I guess is possible, but it's very unlikely that you're going to hit him.
Very unlikely. Okay.
That's what I should have said.
That would probably be an intelligence roll if you ever did it.
Yeah.
That's true. Okay.
Am I going to hit him?
Do the calculations in my head.
Okay,
What's
let's
the
see.
wind velocity?
Do I have, is it my ranged attack bonus that I'm using for this?
Huh?
My ranged attack bonus?
Yes, range attack bonus.
Okay, 19.
Plus dex, it doesn't matter. You're going to hit him.
Okay.
So roll your 3d6.
36. 8.
All right. The F is the one that y'all are fighting. Here it is. All right. He is not dead yet, but he is hurt.
Good.
Yeah. I'm gonna
Not
curb
KO'd
stomp
either,
him.
just like knocked down.
Huh?
Not KO'd either, just knocked down.
Nope. Just. It's only knocked out if you do all that damage at once.
Okay.
Your damage threshold of X number. And you'll see that on your char sheets as well.
Yeah, okay.
That's what the damage threshold is.
Okay.
Yes. How should we kill
If
him?
you exceed that, then you'll get KO'd, and that's what happened to Kier during his fight with his brother.
Okay, perfect. We don't need to kill him, we just need to get those blasters.
Blast him.
Blast him. Blast them sklounced.
Blast
All right.
those clowns.
Arca.
Okay.
You're kind of following behind Plo as he is sprinting towards the only guard that you can see that's still standing.
Okay.
And you witnessed him mutilate one of the wookies that he was guarding into a bloody pulp.
What was the thing Fossa gave me? It was a.
Oh, the slaver blade. But you gave it to your.
You to Jeff.
That's probably way too many feet of swing, actually.
Yeah.
You gave it to Jeff. Jeff should be able to wield that though.
I'm trying to decide if I'm going to if I'm going to try to ready my blaster pistol or if I'm going to take my vibro blade out and hold it in front of me like this as I follow.
That would be pretty entertaining.
I think I'm going to take the blade out because I don't think I don't think Arca's ever actually shot a gun before. And I know all the theories about them and how they work, but I haven't actually shot it at a person. So I'm going to take my vibroblade out, and I'm just grabbing it, and I'm not a safe person to have following behind you.
Nice.
Roll D20 with your dex mod.
Mm, 19.
All right. So when you first take it out, you kind of like you're gonna drop it real quick, but then you like grip it really tight, both hands, like
White knuckling it.
I'm not letting this thing go. And you continue sprinting with Plo. Plo, it is your turn.
I'm gonna rocket precision. Or perception, I mean, not precision. Unracked perception.
Precision worked for you last time.
Yeah, okay. 21.
Okay, you see the last clone trooper, and again you see his like he's kind of squaring up and drawing his pistol to shoot at you as you run toward, or like he's still kind of skeptical about you, but he sees your rifle drawn. He didn't see what happened to the previous one. But he doesn't have a good feeling based on the speed that you both are moving towards him. So he's kind of getting his gun drawn and like making sure that it's ready and readying for a fight.
Okay.
And then you also hear a very loud, unmistakable sound up in the like behind you, and you're like, I know that sound. It's the sound of a ship exiting hyperspace, and which is slightly ironic. But in Star Wars, sound exists in space, so y'all can shut up. And you take another glance behind you, and you see the imposing nose of an Imperial Star Destroyer.
Thrawn. It's Thrawn. That fucker.
And okay, you want to shoot towards the guy, or what would you like to do?
Yeah, so I would assume I don't have a ranged attack subtractor anymore.
It's
My
well,
my-
actually, you don't. Yeah, at this range, you don't because of your the encouraging words.
right. So I'm gonna aim for his chest and rip off a shot.
I put 5 of my bullets in his motherfucking chest. I wish Tom was on here. And could hear us.
So I got range attack bonus, dex mod, and D20.
Yep. Black Snake Moan. Everyone watch it. Classic Samuel Jackson.
Ugh, I got 13.
You made me watch it with both of you.
Oh, Tom and I watched it like 5 times.
Oh, I know.
Actually, right. Do I have a force point left?
You probably do. I don't know that you have even used one.
I might use one to reroll.
All right.
I had a 13 before. I'm going to use one, reroll, and get a 21.
All right. So now you're going to hit him.
Okay. Would I have hit him with a 13?
No.
Okay, good. So now it's 3d8.
3d8. Yeah, because you have a carbine.
Yep.
Yeah.
Mm, 9.
All right. So you sink your shots into it, and they scar his and they scar the armor, and a few of the shots sink through, but it seems like it just enrages him a little bit. It definitely hurts him, but he's not down.
Fuck.
All right, and it is his turn. Actually, no, first it's the turn of the clone trooper that is in with Ain and
Oh boy.
Kier.
We.
Has his 2 blaster pistols drawn, and that is a nat 20, so he is going to hit Kier.
F.
How come that's the first good roll you have all night for the clone troopers?
Hey, T1T did really well, but yeah.
And dual pistols, he gets a 6d6
Oh God.
F.
for 22 damage.
Oh!
That'll happen.
Well, I'm knocked out.
What's your damage threshold?
15.
Okay. And you have enough HP to take that hit, though, right?
Yeah, I have 50.
All right.
Oh,
So, Ain, you are the only witness to this. He's just shooting shot after shot. Luckily, the cloak he's wearing is pre-bloodied. And there will be no additional stains on it that are visible.
Oh, God.
and just his lightsaber goes down, and he falls to the ground, unconscious.
Oh,
Fun.
again.
All right, well,
Again.
I'll see you guys next time.
Give us a ukulele outro.
Let me out, Jimbo.
I'm gonna learn how to play the SpongeBob ukulele
Yes,
theme
good.
song.
Play something.
No.
I was serious.
He's dead. He can't play ukulele.
Yeah.
Knocked out. He can't play ukulele. The clone trooper. It's now the clone trooper's turn. Who is nearest to Plo and Arca? He only has one gun and 15. Plo, what is your reflex D?
Reflex defense.
And Arca, what is yours?
Where would I find I haven't had a reflex defense in so long.
It's right under
It
defense.
should be the first defense you have on your list there. And that.
Oh yeah. Sorry. It's 21.
All right. And Arca, what is yours? Reflex defense.
Reflex.
22. It's 22. Spoiler alert. 22. So he shoots, and all three of them kind of float by them. Now the three clone troopers that are now actively engaged with the Wookiees, with that group of Wookiees that Fasa rescued, and immediately two of the Wookiees are beaten down and KO'd, and the third Wookiee takes out one, just slams him on the side of the head, and you like see him get lifted off of his feet and fly backwards, slam onto the ground, and he doesn't stand back up. And then TONT comes in at the same time, blasters drawn, and starts aiming at both of them. He just reaches it at the same time. It's not actually, I guess it's his turn, so he is going to do that. He's going to draw and shoot at two separate ones, and he's going to hit one of them, and that will be 3d6, and he will do 14 damage, which knocks another one of them out. So 3 shots into one of them, all head, and one of them falls to the ground, so there's only one left standing.
Perfect.
And we are back to Kier.
I'm knocked out.
JK.
Mike, I'm gonna need some of your special smelling salts, if you know what I mean.
Yeah.
Special booty hole smelling salts.
Yeah, I can help you out.
Gonzoro, it is your turn.
Pretty sweaty from trying to get the steak out. Gosh, I'm trying to think. You know what? I'm just gonna break the one Wookiee free and hope he will help me break all the others free. I'm done trying to get everybody to cooperate.
Right, roll 2d20 real quick, and let's see if the other ones recognize you.
Okay. Am I adding any mod to it?
2D.
Nope.
Oops.
Just give me your.
So I got a 19 and a 9.
All right, so neither of them, the other two still don't recognize you. Maybe they're too young to have recognized you at that point.
Okay, so I'd like to continue beating the chain, the one that I was initially hitting.
All right, so go ahead and roll your attack. D20.
So do I just add the melee attack or base?
Base and strength.
Yeah, I'm using a force point. I just got a natural 1.
Another force point.
I would like to use another force point with a natural 4. I'm planning on it. I'm breaking this chain.
All right. Each of these force point uses, he in his mind is like, he lifts it up and he's like, no, that's not far enough. No, that's not far enough. No. So he keeps lifting the pole up higher, and like building up this strike.
Okay. So I got a 23. I rolled a natural 14.
You bring it down and slam. You slam. That's right, slam. Everybody come on now, jam. And the chain link for that one shatters.
Yeah.
And unfortunately, it was one of the Wookiees that did recognize you. So he gathers up the chain and is like, bumps the other guy and like nods over, and you're like, you've got to be fucking kidding me. And it seems like they're out there like not focused at all on this rescue mission or like getting out, but like revenge for the people.
Damn it, Mike, you're always fucking it up.
Well, hey, even if he hated me, I feel like that would be something nice to do to maybe change his mind. But like, I mean, come on.
Go change his mind yourself. I don't want to fight an entire like horde of Wookiees on top of Stormtroopers.
I know. I'm about to just leave the rest of these Wookiees and just go back to the ship and wait. Nothing has worked out for me yet.
So he has like gathered up the chain and he swings it over, like tries to swing it over you to like grab you.
Why does everything have to try to hurt me?
But he misses.
Okay.
Or he like lets go of the chain with one hand, and you notice that he's like, all right, there's frustration here, but this guy's like physically damaged. Like he is visibly
Kill him.
No. Be sweet
So.
to them. Kill a Wookiee in front of the other Wookiees you're trying to free.
Well, I said I was just gonna walk away anyways and wait on the
helpful.
ship.
All right, Casa.
This is why I left in the first place.
Was there any reason for me to be here? I mean, I'm knocked out. I'm useless.
You're KO'd. Well, it depends. It depends. Case may still have some med packs or something to help
Does she some spelling salts?
to revive you. She may be able to revive you.
If I
That'd be
feel
very
like
nice.
If she wants to.
Yeah,
Only
this is
Jane would
really...
have looted her brother's body. She might want to revive him.
and killed him.
Yeah.
Well, the guy is still there, so
Yeah, I know. I have to do something about that guy
it
before
doesn't
I do
matter.
anything
It's not
with
your
you.
turn yet.
Yeah.
Fasa.
Okay. I am furiously Googling whether or not igniting a lightsaber is like a free action or like a swift one.
Doing what to a lightsaber?
Just like igniting it. Like if
Oh,
I have
yeah.
to if I can do it while walking or like take a shot and then try and.
You can still. That's fine.
So I'm going to start moving towards Plo and Akka. Gonna try it one more time. Just gonna try and turn this dang thing on.
All right.
D4. I think I need to get like a 1 or a 2 here. That's a 2.
All right. So you ignite it, and the blade ignites in all of its snappy and hissing glory. With a snap hiss, as they say in every Star Wars, the lightsaber ignites.
Okay. Where's the nearest stormtrooper? Time to get dangerous.
You're like, you look around and you're like, I feel like I'm really missing out on an opportunity here. Because there's really in your visible sight, you can only see 2 troopers still alive.
How
They're both like
quickly can I get
100
to one of
plus
them?
yards away.
How long? How much further?
100 plus yards. Like it'll take you a turn and a half to get there.
Okay. Can I read somewhere that I can use a full round action to run, and that gets like 4 times my move speed.
That's fine. Where do you want to run towards? Or who do you want to run towards?
The nearest stormtrooper, and I'd stop my movement once I got to him or her.
All right. I'll have you run towards Arca and Plo because that'll be more useful. Not necessarily the nearest, but also.
That's basically what I wanted.
Does everybody have that full round action?
We're already kind of doing that anyway. just from
Why? Just for when I try to get back to everybody.
We're playing this game very theatrically and a lot less mechanically, so just shut up and don't overthink it.
If the DM lets it happen, that's good enough.
Yep.
Yep.
If you can explain it, it'll probably happen. All right, Ain, now it's your turn.
Okay. Well, obviously, I need to kill and/or
Maim.
knock out this dude. So I will take point blank shot ish at him.
The safety off.
Had darn safety on the whole time.
Chick. It's off.
Safety's off.
Off. Okay, 3d6.
What did you roll? What is your d20?
My d20. My d20. For what? Just,
To see if you hit him.
15 is my d20.
And then you add your ranged attack bonus and your
Right.
dex mod.
To that? Okay. Gosh, I'm confused. Range attack bonus. 20 plus my dex mod. 22.
All right, so you're going to hit him.
Okay.
Now you're 3d6.
8.
All right. He dead. So you take your 3 shots, and they're kind of all over the place. Like you hit one in his thigh, and you hit one in his beer gut, and then you hit one in like his shoulder, but he lets out a cry and falls to the ground dead. Oh, he dead.
So there's no other clone troopers in there, correct?
Correct.
But the Wookiees are all there?
The Wookiees are still in there. And now like they're to the point where like the cages are like shaking on the ground, like bouncing back and forth.
Perfect. Okay, so I would like to address the Wookiees and how do you pronounce that language?
Shriwook.
Shriwook. Okay. So I'm speaking in Shriwook. Let's see.
Great start.
Let's see. I'm here to help you. I'm here to get you out of here. Just give me a minute. I'm going to try and find some keys, and we'll get out of here as soon as possible. If you guys want to keep shaking that, if you think you can break out of here, perfect. But also, we're going to need your strength because there's a lot more to fight from here. So maybe chill out.
So they look at each other, and then they point over to the table on the other side of the room, which draws your attention. And
Perfect.
you see a comedically large skeleton key.
Okay.
And then you also see over there like just this keyhole in the wall of like and a sign that says don't unlock until shift change.
Okay, perfect. Great. Have I used like all my, I can't go over there right now.
You've only communicated and taken a shot. You probably have another swift action. If you want to engage Kira in any way.
Not yet. I will head towards the key.
All right, you're heading towards the key.
Jason, I'm not gonna save you here. I'm gonna let a Wookiee carry you out of here.
I mean, you could have left his body.
I'm going to do that as well, but I want to get the Wookiees. I mean, I have to loot the bodies and also grab their guns. Duh, I want to like.
Give
arm
me a
the
Kyber
Wookiees.
crystal. I want to get a lightsaber mount for it. Sensitive.
I'm not gonna loot Jason's body. No.
Loot Jason's
no,
body.
no.
Yeah, I was gonna say, if you loot my body, I'm killing all of you and never playing this game again.
I'm not gonna loot your body. That's why I didn't
Thank
have
you.
TNT blow your ass out the last session.
Thank you,
He wanted
Casey.
to blow my ass out.
Oh, gross.
Did I not tell you about his dildo attachment?
He told me himself.
All right, Arca.
Okay, so did Plo kill that one he was running towards?
He hasn't killed him yet. No. We've just damaged him, and you're actually
George, get the fuck down.
you're like within 10 yards of him now.
Okay.
You
Or
can do
process
you can
into
use
arms.
simple weapons as impromptu ranged weapons, just as a thought, if you wanted to try.
Yeah, I wanna perceive it if I can see something to hurl, like a rock
Uh-huh.
or
You
or
have
a pipe.
A large pipe. I mean, you could throw your blade.
Yeah, but that makes me feel secure.
That makes sense. All right, go ahead
I know that I can just hold it out if something happens. Run into it.
straight forward with your knife out.
No, you know what? I'm gonna do that. I'm going to run, and I'm going to have my eyes almost completely closed, and I'm just gonna run forward, screaming.
Please don't hit me.
Trying to
No,
stab them.
she's sprinting. Okay, so you're sprinting straight for the clone trooper. Let's see if you hit him. Go ahead and roll. Go ahead and roll your melee attack. D20 base attack plus strength. But instead of using strength, let's roll, because you're not really using any strength in this.
I'm using some momentum.
Actually, just add your charisma mod, which I know, I'm sorry, is the lowest, but I think it makes sense here.
Okay, so 12 plus base attack, so that's 15 plus charisma mod 16.
Makes more sense than strength in this case.
All right, so you're running towards him, and you like hit his armor, and it like puts this tiny dent in the actual armor, and he looks down at it and looks up at you, and he's like, "You forgot to turn. What is it? A vibroblade or an electroblade?"
It's a vibroblade.
Okay. So he looks down at and he looks at it, and he just gives you a big shove, because at this point he's not even considering you a threat. He just shoves you down to the ground, and you drop the blade just out of arm's reach, and just like stumble onto the ground. Plo, you are right there, hopefully to the rescue.
Yeah, I'm gonna shoot this dickhead right in his chest.
All right, go ahead and roll your attack.
So it's range dex D20, right?
Yep.
All right, give me a
And
25.
you get +1 for point blank range now.
26.
All right, so you're gonna muck duck him too, and then roll your 3d8.
Seven.
Alrighty. Whoops, that is on the wrong one. Nope, it wasn't the right one. So you give him like right in the chest, really good, with 3 shots, but it's right in the strongest parts of the armor. So it's not as effective as you would have liked.
Classic.
Why'd we get the tanky one?
Huh?
Why'd we get the tanky one?
That would be kind of funny.
At least you're not dead.
You're not
Knocked
dead, you're knocked out.
At least you're not knocked out.
Be better.
Okay, so that's actually his turn now. And he's going to aim straight at you because you're the one actually damaging him. And he is going to hit you.
Fuck.
And also 3d8. He does 10 damage, and I'm assuming what's your reflex defense?
My reflex defense is 21.
Oh, so he actually misses you.
Oh, fuck yeah.
So he just kind of still reeling a little bit, like takes a step back and is shooting at you. And all 3 of them just buzz by you as you're continue, like now at this point, aiming down the sights at him, but like walking up to him with this fucking rifle in his face.
Oh, he dead. Let's go.
The last turn of, or the turn of the last clone trooper that is in the group of Wookiees and TO1T. He is able to take out one more of the Wookiees that are freed there. So 3 of the 4 are now dead. And he gets that shot off right before, let's see if TO1T can kill him. Oops, 2 here. 30, no, TO1T actually misses.
Damn it.
And the Wookiee starts to swing down and he also misses. Who else? All right, so the off in the distance you also hear just the sound of a light speeder, and TO1T calls to the comms, and he's like, the Imperial officer is on a land speeder headed your way, Aang.
Oh, frick.
So you can kind of hear the sound of the light speeder heading, or the speeder heading towards you in the background. Thanks for the heads up.
Thanks. Thank you.
All right, it is Gonzoro now.
I mean, I have to free these Wookiees, so I'm gonna go over to one of the chains of one of the Wookiees that tried to help me, and I'm going to take a whack at. Or could I ask the Wookiee if we could both pull it and see if we can break it by both pulling it?
Mm-hmm. The additional 2, or like the 2 that are there.
Like, I'm gonna ask just one of them, like if
you were
he can pull on his chain.
You weren't far off from getting the stake out of the ground.
Okay, so I guess now that there's
the problem is that actually you have to roll another 2d20.
I'll do it. I still have force points. Whatever. I'll try to get the others to try to pull it out again. I mean,
roll your 2d20 first to see if the other 2 recognize you.
Jeez, what? 2d20.
Give me the numbers.
They're gonna fucking recognize me. 6 and 18.
Okay, so neither of them recognize you.
Oh, thank God.
So you're gonna try and get the other 2 to pull the stake out again?
Yep.
All right, go ahead and roll your d20 and add your strength mod. And
do I have a chance of convincing the other one to help?
You can try.
I'd like to try.
There's still 2 others there if you wanna talk with him.
Wait, I thought there were. Yeah, there's
4
3 left.
total.
Yeah, and one of them left, right?
One of them is there, like trying to rope you in. The other one's still chained up.
Okay,
but
I'd like to try to convince both of them.
You are chained up and don't recognize you.
Okay, I'd like to convince the 2 that recognize me to help out and do it for the Wookiees. I want to tell them that
Wookiees do.
I just want to tell them that I know I made a mistake, but I lost everything and I had to leave.
All right. Wow, your charisma's shit.
I know.
Well, roll d20 in charisma, and I'll roll 3 against it, or 4 against it, and we'll see what happens.
I mean, they've got to have low charisma too, since the species mod is -2, right? You just said 2d20 or 1d?
Go ahead and roll 4 d20, and then mod to all of them. So just let me know what the numbers are with the mod. And then if you want to, I mean, not to.
All right, I got really good rolls except for one of them.
Okay.
And the mod is -3. So with the mod, I've got 5, 16, 17, and 15.
All right. So you convince all 4 of them.
Yes.
Nice.
My rules, I felt like were decent, but I also roll the 5. So that was pretty
Okay.
good.
I got a 19, 20, and an 18.
Damn, that's solid. All right, so now you have all 5 of you pulling up the stake. Go ahead now, roll your d20 plus strength.
Force point.
I don't think you're gonna need it, but
Okay.
This is all 5 of you.
With the strength mod, I got 10.
okay. So you, all 4 of you, reach down and pull this 3-foot long stake out of the ground, and it just kind of just boom and like slams onto the ground. Problem is they're still fucking attached.
Yeah, they're chained to it.
Well,
still.
is the stake, is it like, I just assumed it was like, you've got the circle and then the
It was
stake,
like a
which goes
9-inch
out.
diameter. It's
But does it get
huge.
thicker? That's just kind of what
Yeah, I mean it goes down and like it thins out towards the bottom.
Okay, so we can just slide the.
But the top has a ring on it. The top is a ring, and that's what the chains are connected to. But they're mobile.
Yeah.
They have a weight behind them, so they're going to take longer.
All right, that's all I can do, right?
Yeah, I think that's sufficient there. Fasa.
Yeah, well, first off, I'm kind of running out of steam. So you guys, is it this close to wrapping up?
We're pretty. Yeah. Why don't we just take out the last troopers and
Okay.
wrap?
Well, then this fella I'm charging full bore at, has he been dropped yet?
No.
Well, then can I finish? Do I get to him in this turn?
You can shoot at him from this turn, but you won't get to him. Sorry.
Okay. Well, I got my lightsaber out, and it's been established I've got my other gun out.
Yes.
I'm gonna go pew pew pew. We're gonna get some damage on, get some mustard on this English. Ranged attack. Hey, nat 20. That's a 28 overall.
All right, so you're gonna hit him even with your ranged penalty of like -1. So go ahead and roll your attack, which was I think pretty
How do
sick.
crits work on attacks in this system?
What?
Or do I double the dice damage, or for it being a crit?
No, because of the range penalty. You're still too far away for it to really be critical, but you might, depending on the damage, it might still be critical for him anyway.
Yeah, I don't know about that. That's going to be 9 points of damage.
All right. Yeah, you're gonna kill him. So Plo is like walking up with this, and then out of the corner of his eye, he sees 3 shots, all of them straight into the guy's head.
The gift from scanners.
Like there's so much force that it like snaps his head to the side, and his body like flies a little bit to the side and lands on the ground, and kind of like lands in like a pose like right next to where Arca is at.
Yeah.
All right, we're making this the last round. Ain, you have the keys in hand.
Okay, but I've just been alerted that there's Imperial Scout.
And the officer that was in the security checkpoint, if you recall, he went back. He was distracted, but Arca told him to disable something, the siren that was on. He went. He's kind of out of the trance now, and he has exited the security checkpoint and is hightailing it towards you.
Okay, perfect. And I'm aware of that. So I'm going to go unlock the wookies, but I'm also going to let them know, just so you know, there's an Imperial Guard coming our way. Please, when you get out, grab all the weapons you can and just see what you can find. Grab whatever you can that can be used. We're going to need all of your guys' help and whatever remaining strength you have. I need to revive my partner here because I need his help too. So,
Okay. So they grab the 3 blaster pistols from the 3 troopers, and they grab the 3 stun batons, and they also grab the blaster pistol that Kier was using, and they also grab his lightsaber.
Ooh, okay. Well,
So there is
exactly what I meant, but
8 of
can
them.
can I still like try and use my surgical kit and heal
Yeah.
him, or okay. So I will do that.
So you're going to try and perform surgery on Kier actively.
Yes.
All right.
Yes.
I want to make sure there's no specific surgical kit instructions that we need to know.
Okay.
Do you have surgical expertise? Or...
I do. Yeah. I can perform surgery in 10 minutes.
What?
Okay.
That's amazing.
That's solid.
I know.
All right. So you're going to open that up or open him up, and you do you have a knife?
No.
You don't have a knife.
Just a surgical kit. I assume there's a scalpel in there.
Okay, so the scalpel, so you use the scalpel to cut his clothing down and peel it open, revealing his skinny blue chest. His skinny twig-like blue chest with no muscle mass. Doesn't even know I'm razzing him.
I know.
Jace, you're muted.
He's over there trying to teach himself the fucking ukulele while I'm
What else am I supposed to do?
That's what he's doing in his like surgically induced.
There you go. Yeah. So he's
I
in
mean, yeah, I hear you making fun of me, and I'm choosing to ignore you. Ass neck.
You know how when cartoon characters get hit on the head with mallets and there's like birds that fly around their head?
ukuleles.
Jason.
Perfect. All right, where are we at? Arca. So you're laying on the ground right now, and just had the thump of a body land right next to you.
I just go. I scramble to jump up, and I scurry back around Flo, and I'm just like, it touched me.
All right.
And then I hold out my knife to him. I go, how do you turn this on?
Good call.
Yeah. And Plo will show you he rolls his eyes and just shows you like the outlined button on the side of it.
The button this is on.
All right. Just before we move on there, do you want to call to, like, Plo has actively shared, at least with you, that the Star Destroyer is there. Do we need to actively make people aware?
Yeah, I'll let everyone know. That's a good call. Just let them know that.
My point was, Arca, you have a pilot.
Oh yeah, no, I want to.
Fair.
I want to notify my pilot, like send a distress signal or whatever, call him on the intercom and be like, "Get the engines ready," and I was like, "Oh, we might have a few more people."
All right, and the pilot's just like, you can hear the surprise, but just like, whatever. I'm here to do whatever you want me to do. So
Hyper's very serious, so they're just like, okay.
Yep. Got it.
They're good mellow for me.
Exactly.
And then I let Flo know that I have a ship
Good.
that you can run away with.
My ship was too small. People were saying my ship was too small, but it means nothing. It means
Both of you
nothing.
have room in the holds. It may be standing room only, but you do have room. However, the Wookiees are worth like a person and a half.
Right, we'll grab some Wookiees, but we're not out of the woods yet grabbing Wookiees down here. So there's like already been 4 that have been killed. So we still have some work to be done here.
And Plo, it's your turn now, so I don't know that you want to do anything but communication, but
No, I mean, I know this is my last turn before. I'm the last one to go, right, for this session?
yeah, there's some baddies to go, but
Yeah. So just before we end, I want to Fossa killed the one guy that I injured the round before, correct?
mm-hmm.
But there's one more camp to the left, a little bit farther down. If I'm imagining, I'm on 1, 2's here, 3's here. One stormtrooper was dead at 2. There's one more alive at 3.
The 3 was killed by the Wookiees there. He was maimed or mauled.
Okay, so that's where that one was. So I'll just use my turn to call comms and say, we have a ship, thanks to the senator. Let's try to get the Wookiees, as many as we can. But yeah, I mean, I don't really have a move here. I just feel like it's a good place to stop.
We're just gonna leave the astromech.
We lost him.
He's dead, I thought.
Yeah.
He was destroyed by the troopers that were at the security check.
Oh, destroyed, right. He's dead. He's a person in my mind, okay? He's dead.
Okay, he's dead. Deactivated.
Or 4.
Do you want to free the Wookiees?
I'm trying.
Me?
Yeah, I mean, we've all, you've killed the people there.
Oh, I forgot about the Wookiees there. I thought they were already out. Yeah, let's go free the Wookiees. I mean, how close am I to their post in chain?
You're basically at the chain. You're at the stake right now, basically.
Okay, yeah, I want to grab the keys from the stormtrooper, assuming he has them.
He would have a key just for the one that he's managing.
I'm grabbing his key and I'm going and freeing the Wookiees from that stake.
All right, so unlock.
Good reminder.
Unlock it, and everyone else keep that in mind too. We've only unlocked 3. Or only three sets of the camps.
Yeah, I told TONT to go around unlocking stuff.
TONT went and he did not go unlock. He went and he went and was trying to save the other Wookiees, although a decent amount of them were dead. But he's heading now I guess it would be his turn. He's heading towards the last Camp 5. Where there's still the one last clone trooper there and another group of Wookiees. And he's sprinting over there along with the last Wookiee that was still alive from the clone trooper that had been killed, that he just killed. The last person still alive actively is the Imperial officer. So Aang, you hear boom, the building that you're in kind of rock a little bit, and you're not really sure, but based on the knowledge you have of speeders and the Imperial officer coming towards you, you suspect that he just blew another hole in the wall, but it was a lot closer than the one that was in the hallway. So that what's his name? Kira had made that Kira.
Okay, great.
Rapidly approaching, and then Plo, the other thing that you're aware of, and now that the senator is actively aware of, and its pilot is aware of too. I don't know what pronoun do I need to use?
For me or for the pilot?
Yes, for you. It's, I guess, right? Is that his, hers?
Them there.
There.
I'm there.
Yeah.
I think I'm gender fluid. I'm a him today.
His and her. Okay.
Yeah.
His and hers. His and hers, big and tall. The pilot calls in. He's like, "Sir, ma'am, we have 4 Imperial shuttles that have just exited. The destroyer above.
Fucking A.
Half a dozen TIE fighter escorts.
Oh, jeez, Rick.
And we will stop it there.
Oh, jeez,
Right.
Rick.
I got some ideas for that.